Yeah. Well, welcome to Baltimore, hun. So we've got a McLean EG boiler cranking away, and the near boiler piping is pretty bad, and the usual leaks when you have copper piping. A non-full port ball valve, and the apparently it knocked and banged, so the mechanic convinced the customer that they needed all new piping. So they put it in even worse. Right now it's not banging. Let's see. Goes through there. Let's see, comes around here. Got a Hoffman 75, which, did I see it hiss? No, it's not leaking. That's amazing, as far as I can tell. And there's the wet return. One time this was oil. Bits of the oil line, that's probably the footprint of the old oil burner, which was probably the footprint of the old coal-fired boiler. It was never skimmed. There's the skim tapping still with its original factory plug in it, and the water is extraordinarily dirty. I'm trying to do a sort of quickie skim through the sight glass, get some of it out. The pigtail likes to clog every year. Yeah, that's brazed. Ouch. Okay, heat it up, gets hot. And this is the feeder. This is an early version of a VXT 24. They're the dip switches, but they have a different code. 2 wires going in. No manual feed. You have to put a manual bypass definitely in there if you want to get this thing to work. The type of valve is it's the S45, but I think it's made by CB. That's another owner. I'd forgotten about them. So this, I think it was Eaton, then CB, then Invensis, and now it's Robert Shaw. But by that time, they'd pretty much ditched it. And now they're on the 443P DEMA valve, different style bracket. The switches are set. Let's see if you can get a good. The switches are set at a certain code. This is set, for example, for I think 2 gallons. That's the first 4, the last 4, and the first 4 of the delay, S1 through 4, and it's set for a 90-second delay. And of course, there's no readout. There's the cover, and that's the code, the various positions for the switches. They even have an earlier model which had no electronics in it at all. I think I've got one on my bench somewhere. This was the first one, I think, that they came out that had delay and cycle feed electronics. The date code is 1999. So that's pretty cool. And by gosh, it still works. So a testament to hydro level again.